No one on the frontier station of Carthneen understood why a human would volunteer to guard a nursery. The cubs were Virexian furred, clawed, sharp-toothed descendants of apex predators. Even their young were dangerous. The station's mercenaries refused the post. The automated turrets were deemed sufficient. Then the human arrived. Her name was Mara Holt. She was small by Virexian standards, soft-skinned, no fangs, no claws. She carried no visible weapon, only a medkit slung over one shoulder and a thermos that smelled faintly of bitter leaf water. The cubs sensed weakness immediately. They hissed, snapped. One lunged, tiny claws flashing. Mara didn't flinch. She knelt instead, lowering herself to their eye level, hands open. Her heart hammered, but she didn't let it show. "Easy," she whispered, voice low, steady. "I've got you." The Virexian attendants watched from behind reinforced glass, stunned. No species spoke to cubs that way. You asserted dominance or you died. But the cub that lunged stopped. Its ears twitched. Something in Mara's voice, warmth, maybe, or fear, honestly, held in check, infused. The instincts written into its blood. She stayed. Days passed. Then weeks. Mara learned their sounds. The warning clicks. The hunger growls. The soft, broken whines cubs made when nightmares chased them awake. She cleaned wounds. The machines missed. She sat with the smallest cub during storm cycles, humming tuneless human songs while the station shook. She gave them names. The Virexians noticed something strange. The cubs stopped biting. They followed her. When she entered the nursery, tails thumped the floor. When she left, they crowded the barrier, pressing their noses to the glass. "She is bonded," one elder whispered, unsettled. "No," another replied. "She has adopted." The attack came without warning. Pirates breached Carthneen through the cargo ring, heavily armed, desperate, and cruel. The station's defenders fell back, sealing sections to slow the advance. The nursery was one of them. Mara was inside when the alarm screamed. Red lights washed over the cubs. Panic erupted, claws scraping, bodies colliding, shrill cries filling the air. Instinct screamed hide. Mara moved without thinking. She herded them into the rear den, shoving heavy crates against the door. Her hands shook as she activated the emergency lock. It would hold 4 minutes at best. Minutes were all they had. The first explosion rocked the wall. The cubs wailed, pressing against her legs, their fear raw and contagious. Mara dropped to her knees, wrapping her arms around as many as she could. "It's okay," she said, voice cracking. "I'm here. I won't let them hurt you." Another blast. Metal screamed. The door buckled. Mara stood. She grabbed a fallen shock baton, barely functional, its charge flickering. Her breath came fast, but her stance was solid. She placed herself between the cubs and the door. The pirates broke through. "Tay, where are you, hey?" Armored, Ailey, weapons humming with lethal energy. One laughed when he saw her. "A human," he sneered. "Move." Mara didn't. "Please," she said. "They're just children." The pirate raised his weapon. The shot was quick. Mara fell. She hit the floor hard, the baton skittering from her hand. Pain bloomed white-hot through her chest. Her breath came out in a wet gasp. Behind her, the cubs screamed. They rushed to her side, noses pressing into her blood-warmed clothes, paws trembling as they pawed at her, whining in confusion and terror. Mara smiled weakly. "Hey," she whispered. "It's okay. I'm still here." Her eyes closed. Something changed. The cubs' cries shifted lower, deeper. Their bodies went still. Ears flattened, teeth bared. They lifted their heads as one and turned toward the pirates. The smallest cub stepped forward. It shouldn't have been able to growl like that. The sound rolled through the room, ancient, promising violence far beyond its size. "Ruan." The word was broken, imperfect but unmistakably human. The pirates froze. The air thickened. From the corridors beyond, answering roars thundered full-grown Virexians. Their fury unleashed. The elders had felt it, the bond, the harm done to one of theirs. The pirates didn't get the chance to run. When station security arrived, they found the nursery silent. Mara lay on the floor, medics working furiously to stabilize her. Around her stood the cub's blood spattered, uninjured, eyes glowing with something new. Resolve. When Mara woke days later, she was surrounded by fur and warmth, small heads resting on her bed, tails wrapped protectively around her legs. The Virexian elder bowed. "Lodlo, your pack," he said simply. Mara smiled, tears in her eyes. Across the frontier, the story spread. The day the cubs wept when a human fell, and the moment the galaxy learned, never hurt what a human loves.